Ladies and gentlemen, now taking the field, your Boaz High School Marching Pirates. The band is under the direction of Alex Stevenson and Lauren Lingerfeld. Auxiliary sponsor is Martina McCormick. Logistics specialist is Jake Knighton. The drum major is Velvy Smith. Percussion captains are Luke Maples and Sarah Price. Color guard captain is Dessa McDowell. Dance line captain is Sophie Garmany. Tonight, the band is proud to perform its 2024 production, The Music of Dolly Parton, including the hits 9 to 5, Islands in the Stream, Two Doors Down, Jolene, and I Will Always Love You. Drum major, Velvy Smith. Is the band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Boaz High School Marching Pirates.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
I know it'll be good to have Presley Fant back on the defensive side and look for the offense to come out, keep doing what they're doing. As you mentioned, averaging 48 points a game, and that's one of the tops in the state. Tyler Pierce actually is 13 touchdown passes. That's tied for the lead in the state in all classes as far as touchdown passes. So great start by Tyler Pierce, Tristan Childers, and the offense. Defense just needs to kind of put it together tonight and get a good game all the way around.
We have talked about the coin toss. Certainly we did 2 weeks ago. It wouldn't surprise me tonight, Ricky, that if Boaz wins the toss, if they deferred tonight, to get that defense out there and see what those speed rushers, Cooper and Logan, can do against this Douglas offensive line.
But I'm sure part of Coach Sullivan wants the ball if he wins it. So it's going to be interesting to see. They're out there. The captains are meeting with referee Lee Sims now. Boaz captain's out there. Having no signal yet.
Boaz won the toss, and they are going to take the ball. So they did not defer, as I speculated they might. Coach Sullivan wants to see his offense out there quickly.
And the thing about it, Boaz has scored on their first possession every game.
Yeah, and they'll be looking to do that as well tonight. This Douglas team, under Coach Brandon Lyles, now in his 5th season. Time goes by really, really fast, but he's really established his program the way he wants it for the Douglas Eagles, and in a year or two, they may be a force to be reckoned with in the region.
Well, what Coach Sullivan and I talked about the other day basically is what Lyles has done at Douglas. I mean, it was a revolving door for several years there before he came, and what he has done is he's established some stability there. Got a huge senior class this year, and so, they got 24 seniors, and, this is the year that they would like to make some noise, and for them to do that, they would love none other than to beat Boaz and go 1-1 in the region play.
Boaz is wearing their home crimson jerseys with the gray pants, the white numerals, and the gray headgear with the Boaz Pirate flag on the side of the helmet. I really like that combination that the Pirates are wearing tonight. Douglas is wearing all white from head to toe with the red numerals and the red striping down the pants. So the officials are getting into place. The teams are about to make their way out onto the field for this region game, second one of the year for both of these teams. Douglas did not have a region game the first week of region play, they hosted a non-region game, and then Boaz being off last week, they even things up. Both teams have the common opponent, Scottsboro.
Neither team has stopped Jake Jones yet.
I don't know many people that are going to.
No,
Ricky.
I know. He is. I think he's rushed. I think I looked at it. Between the two games, he's rushed for close to 500 yards. I believe 8 touchdowns and thrown for a couple and thrown for 200 or 300 yards.
Let's talk about the other region games tonight.
Yes.
Arab is at Gunnersville. That's a big game for teams that are undefeated in the region. Sardis is at Scottsboro tonight. And then Austin is at Albertville. Fife is at Brindley Mountain. Holly Pond is at Geraldine. Geraldine is the opponent next week for Boaz. We'll talk about that later. West End at Cleveland. Westminster Christian at DAR. The ball is in the air, and it is coming down to the ever-dangerous Elijah Kelly, and he angles out to the right to the 20, trying to stiff-arm a man, but that man will ride him out of bounds. That was number 2, Baker Lyles, who took Elijah out of bounds at about the 26, and Boaz will start there offensively on this first possession of the game. Tyler Pierce will come out there on the season. He is 41 of 54. He's only had 13 miscues on the season, Ricky, with 13 touchdowns and a couple of interceptions. He's thrown for 831 yards on the year.
He owns just about all of Boaz passing records as far as completion, yards, and touchdowns.
And here is a full house backfield with 2 men stacked wide left. Tristan Childers is going to motion out. And look who gets the first call of the game. Going right up the middle is number 1, Landon Alexander, who's in the backfield. He is getting the handoff going forward to about the 34-yard line. That is going to be a gain of 8 yards on Alexander's first carry of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin Spears came up from linebacker to make the tackle, but a nice gain on first down for the Pirates. It's now 2nd and 2. Now Alexander motions out. Pierce sets up to throw. Wide open is Hudgens, and he dropped it. He took his eye off the ball that hit him right in stride. He was wide open at the 40. Would have been an easy first down and could have been a whole lot more. And he just dropped it, took his eyes off of it, and he's coming out of the game.
He started upfield before he caught the ball, and that was one of those things, got to watch it in first. Now, Boaz 3rd and 2. They are converting on 68%.
Here's a handoff. Tristan Childers is caught in the backfield, and down he goes. Boaz, Ricky, brought everybody in tight, all 11 men. There was nobody flanked, but Kevin Spears sliced through there, dropped Tristan Childers for a loss of about 2, and Boaz will be forced to punt tonight. They have only punted 1 time this year, and on this first possession, they'll have to kick it away as Jose Araguin will check in, and he, in his 1 punt, has only gone 26 yards.
26 yards against Albertville.
So he will line up to kick it away. He owns the 2nd highest punting average in Boaz history, and he's punted it about 45 more times than the guy that's in first. And this one is going to take a Boaz bounce inside the 20. That's a beautiful punt by Araguin, and will roll out of bounds at the 19. Douglas will take over there offensively. So let's talk about that first possession there, Ricky.
49 yards on that punt.
Good penetration by the Douglas defense on a couple of plays, and they are able to get Boaz to go 3 and out, something we haven't seen much this year.
No, that is not. As we mentioned before, that right as the game started, Boaz had scored on their first possession in all 3 games. So now defense is faced. Douglas 1st and 10 at the 19.
Here's quarterback Kason Walls taking the shotgun snap. He wants to throw out to Kenyon Watkins. He catches it. No, they'll say it's incomplete, that he did not catch the ball at about the 21-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 19. He was open, but the pass was thrown behind him, and it was going to be a very minimal gain because Boaz had a defender right there.
Behind him and low.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. They're going to split Trey Crenshaw out wide left. Out to the right is Brody Campbell and also Landon Beck.
Number 11.
And they will send Watkins out to the left as well.
Keelan Green, a freshman, is in the backfield as the running back.
There is motion by Beck, and they're going to hand off to Green. Green is hitting the backfield and will be taken down short of the line of scrimmage, and that will be a loss on the play. It looked like Logan Scoggins got in there for the tackle from his right end position, and that will be a loss of 2 back to the 17, and the Eagles are 3rd and 12 from there.
Here's one of the big keys that Coach Sullivan talked about on defense. get off the field on third down. That was the problem at Scottsboro. Opponents are converting on 41%, and I think Scottsboro converted on over 60 2 weeks ago, so got to get off the field on defense on third.
Walls backs up, wants to throw. This one's going to be blown dead, and we had a false start here, Ricky. Somebody on the left side of the Douglas line, or one of those receivers over there, took off early, and that's going to cost them 5 more yards. So they will put it back to the 12-yard line, where it will be 3rd and 17. They have 3 men lined up wide right, 1 to the left, and Green, the 6'1", 170-pound freshman in the backfield with the senior quarterback, Cason Walls. He takes a snap, and he's looking to throw. Steps up, looking, he's got plenty of time. It is intercepted, 15, 10, 5. He's gone! Touchdown, Boaz! Elijah Kelly! He stepped in front of the would-be receiver, and Walls hit Kelly right between the numbers in stride, and Elijah went down the sideline untouched into the end zone for the touchdown, his 2nd interception of the season.
22 yards on that interception return by Elijah Kelly.
And Boaz scores a defensive touchdown, and it will attempt the extra point. Jose Arguin, if he makes this one, he is only now 1 shy of the all-time, or tying the all-time record. He gets it up, and he kicks it through. 9:26 to play in the first quarter. Boaz 7, Douglas nothing. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Remax Gunnersville is a proud supporter of the Gunnersville City Schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at Remax Gunnersville, 256-582-5585.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Back here at Corley Stadium, Boaz with an early 7-0 lead. Got a defensive stop, a 22-yard interception return for a touchdown by Elijah Kelly. 9:26 to go. Boaz up 7-0, and Jose Arguin set to kick off. Patrick's looking up to see how
we believe that was the 8th career interception for Elijah Kelly, which would now put him, if our math is correct, tied for 3rd all time. But we're going to check that during the week, make sure that's correct. Here's Jose's kick. As many of them have been this year, it goes into the end zone for the touchback. Douglas will start at the 20. So the Boaz defense, Ricky, giving the offense a lift there after the Pirates went 3 and out on their first offensive possession. Kelly takes it in for the interception return.
Well, defense stepped up there. They got the stop on 3rd down, got the interception. And let's see what they can do here.
So Horton, Gonzalo Pacheco, Jaden Durden, and Scoggins are the defensive front. Levi Tucker has checked in at one of the cornerback positions as Boaz is in a nickel here as we thought they might be. Here's a handoff to number 1. He can't get loose. That's Brody Campbell taking the handoff, and he is dropped by Jaden Durden way back in the backfield. Campbell got hung up behind his lineman, it looked like, and could not get free. And as a result, he loses back to the 15-yard line. That's a loss of 5 on first down.
Yeah, big play, pushed by the defensive line, Jaden Durden, and he just didn't have anywhere to go. See, Kelly had 1 interception last year, 1 2 years ago.
I think he had 3 last year, Ricky.
Yeah, 3 last year.
Second down and 15. Here are the Eagles. There is a wide open Green out of the backfield, broke a tackle. He's to the 30, 35, 40. Running over a man to the 45-yard line is Keelan Green as they caught him on the screen. They sent all the formation out to the right, threw back to him on the left, and he was wide open. Boaz had no containment out there.
Yeah, they down to the 46-yard line, so a pickup of 31 yards for Douglas there. Yeah, you're right. It was 3 interceptions last year, 3 interceptions 2 years ago.
So that would make him with 8,
yes,
as he's already had 1 this year. First and 10 at the 46 for Douglas. High snap. Walls is going to keep it, and he has Logan Scoggins grabbing him around the waist and finally riding him down, but Walls able to take him with him for about 5 yards, and they're into Boaz territory at the 49 at second down and 5 to go. That looked like it might have been a bit of a busted play there, but Walls made the most of it.
He made the most of it and picked up positive yards, 5 yards, and as you mentioned, into Boaz territory.
He's 195 pounds. He had 160-pound Scoggins following him. Here is a backwards pass. That ball is going to be picked up by Boaz to the 30. That's Wade Dobbins, 20, 10, 5, and taken out of bounds inside the 5-yard line as that one went over the head of Green, and it was a backwards pass, a lateral, and great job by Wade Dobbins of staying with that one and picking it up on the bounce. And he had a head of steam, was taken down at the 5. It'll be first and goal for Boaz from there. So 2 turnovers on subsequent possessions by the Douglas Eagles. That one almost resulted in a touchdown as well. So Boaz will go first and goal. Childers lining up in the pistol behind Pierce. 2 men out wide right. Pierce is going to hand off to Tristan. Tristan running right. The Eagles converge on him after a gain of a couple, maybe 3. And do we have a flag on the play? There's some discussion going on, but I don't see the flag. They are putting it back to the 5-yard line. Not sure what's going on here. It looks like we're replaying the down. It looks like it's first and goal from the 5 again. Maybe the ball had not been put in play yet. I don't know. Nevertheless, it's going to be Boaz ball. Here is a fake to Hudgens, who's sweeping. Pierce is going to keep, makes a move. He's in! Touchdown, Boaz! A 5-yard touchdown run for Tyler Pierce. That is his first rushing touchdown of the season. And he gets in for the Boaz score. The cannon goes off. The smoke fills the air. And Boaz will try to go up here 14-0.
The defense has basically done it all so far. That 42-yard fumble return, essentially it went down as a fumble return because it was a backwards pass that Wade Dobbins picked up and got the fumble return. And one play, Pierce scored on the touchdown. And
we knew it was backwards. It took place right in front of us.
See it. And the officials did a good job of not blowing it dead.
All right, here is Arguin. This could tie the all-time record. There is a bad snap. Pierce can't handle it. He's going to pick it up and try to throw it to somebody. He's going to shoot a pass into the end zone, incomplete, as he tried to get it to Mason Gaither, who was sweeping over to the right. That was a mishandling of the snap or a low snap. Don't know exactly what happened. Nevertheless, Boaz will be 13-0 here. I maybe should have kept my mouth shut about the record.
It'll go down as a missed 2-point conversion, so it won't be a miss by Jose.
7:22 in the first quarter, 13-0 Boaz. We're coming right back on the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Leading 13-0 in the early stages here of the first quarter, 7:22 to play, and they are kicking off here. Jose Arguin's going to put this one in the end zone for the touchback as it sails over referee Lee Sims' head.
That is 21 touchbacks out of 23 attempts this season for Jose.
And the two that he did not send in the end zone were purposeful.
Yeah, they did them on purpose. They didn't. It wasn't that he just missed on it.
So the Eagles will again start at their own 20-yard line. They had a good drive going on the last possession and then fumbled it over. And here are the Eagles, 1st and 10. They're going to hand off. This is Green. Green almost had it ripped out there. He had to secure that ball behind his back as Boaz was trying to rip it out. He made a nice gain on the play up to the 29-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be a 9-yard gain for Green as Braden Bennett made the tackle, but somebody was trying to swap that ball out of there.
Somebody's trying to pull it out.
2nd down and 1. Here is motion by Watkins from left to right. And here's Walls wanting to throw. He pump fakes, and that one is batted down at the line. I think Gonzalo Pacheco may have gotten his hands on it and broken that one up at the line of scrimmage. And here's Presley Fant checking in for Cooper Horton. So Fant getting in defensively here on this 3rd and about 1. Walls was trying to throw that one a little bit sidearm, Ricky. And good coverage by the secondary. So 3rd and 1. Let's see what the Eagles want to do here. Here is a high snap. The handoff to Green. He broke a tackle, got his first down across the 30, and then he stood up at about the 33 or 34. That timing was almost thrown off by the high snap, but Walls did a good job of going way up high to get it. His 6'2" frame, he needed every bit of that to get up there and get that one and get it into the gut of Green.
Noah Ford with the tackle.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 34, I should say. 6.5 minutes roughly to play here in the first quarter. Boaz leading 13-0. 2 men flanked to both sides. Here is a motion by Beck. They're going to hand off to Green again. Green is met in the backfield by Durden, and he will throw him to the ground. Durden basically carried his blocker into the backfield with him to make that tackle on Keelan Green.
Loss of 3 on the play. Jaden Durden, he is already causing some havoc in the backfield for Douglas, and we mentioned that they're missing one guard. One of their offensive linemen is out, so Boaz defensive line is taking advantage of it.
So 2nd down and 13 after the 3-yard loss there, back to the 31. Nobody in the backfield with Walls. He's going to back up and try to throw. He's under pressure, rolling right, got some room in front of him. He's going to just duck out of bounds at about the 38. So a nice pickup after being flushed out of the pocket. and he will run up to about the 39-yard line, and they will need 5 yards on third down here. Boaz will try to get off the field on this third down play. Boaz secondary doing a good job of covering up those receivers, not giving him anywhere to throw to.
No, and the thing about it is with the inexperienced offensive line, Boaz is getting pressure early, so it's forcing him to make a decision to either throw it or go ahead and escape the pocket.
3rd and 5. Here is Walls rolling to his left. He's going to throw a pass that is intercepted by Elijah Kelly at midfield as he jumped in front of the intended receiver and makes his 2nd interception of the first quarter. Again, good coverage in the secondary by the Pirates. Walls threw that one before he wanted to as he was getting pressure from Cooper Horton on the backside. And the Pirates will have this one at the Douglas 49, 1st and 10. This is really the first opportunity since the first drive that the Boaz offense has been out there to do much operating.
They went 3 and out. The only other play they had it was at the 4, and they scored the touchdown.
Here's Tyler Pierce in the gun, takes a snap. He wants to throw. He's got tons of time. He's going to throw a pass for Hudgens down deep. It is incomplete. Nice coverage down there as Hudgens thought he was hit early, but no flag. Kenyon Watkins coming over from the safety spot to break that one up a little bit. But Tyler Pierce with all kinds of time.
All kind of time, and a great throw. Just like I said, almost pass interference, and I think Jakai may catch it if not for that hit.
So 2nd and 10 for Boaz at the Eagle 49. Bunch set out to the right on the numbers, which is the short side of the field. Now they're going to move the formation over to the left. And Tristan Childers lines up on the left side of Pierce, and there's the snap, and this one is going to be a penalty before the snap on Boaz. Looked like somebody moved early, and that will cost the Pirates 5 yards.
We'll move it back to the Boaz 46. We'll bring up 2nd down and 15.
So the offense not exactly in sync at this point.
No, only 3 plays and 5 plays and 10 yards.
The most productive play was the first play of the game for Boaz, an 8-yard run by Landon Alexander. Here's Pierce on 2nd and 15. He's going to pitch it out to Childers, running to the left, looking for some room out there. He gets to midfield, back to the original line of scrimmage, and then is going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 6 to the Douglas 48. Boaz is going to have 3rd and long, though, here, 3rd and 9 from there.
Here we are. I guess no more heat breaks after we're through the 4 weeks. This may be the hottest day that we've had, and they've done away with the heat breaks.
All right, 3 men out wide right, 1 to the left for Pierce. Takes a snap. 3-man rush by Douglas. Now Tyler's going to roll right, going to throw a pass that's incomplete, looking for Hudgens. Had a little bit too much zip on that one, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 9. Let's see what Boaz wants to do here. Boaz has been the recipient of 3 turnovers in the game. They've scored on the first 2, but now Boaz will have to punt it away.
Jose, his first punt of the game, 2nd punt of the season, went 49 yards. As you mentioned earlier, his only other punt was against Albemarle, and it went 26. And I believe that was late in the game. But that first one, he had all the time in the world. No rush on him, and let's see if Douglas, really no rush on this one either.
He'll try to pin him deep. That one is going to come up, and it is muffed by the return man and recovered by guess who? Elijah Kelly. That is his 3rd turnover of the half, of the quarter. Watkins came up to field that one. He probably would have been better suited just to let it go and maybe try to let it bounce into the end zone, but he came up to try to catch it, and it was muffed, and Elijah Kelly was right there to make the recovery, and that will bring us to
no, Douglas is calling a timeout.
The 13-yard line, and Douglas does want to take a timeout. They are a little bit discombobulated, and we'll take it with them. 13-0 Boaz with a lead. This is the Boaz Network.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs in Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play, or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store. At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Welcome back to the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth here at Corley Stadium. Patrick Williams, Ricky Smith, and Troy Rogers, and Bubba Riddle, our entire crew here tonight at home.
Snuck in on us.
Ricky Douglas took a timeout. I'm sure Coach Lyles wanted to get their attention a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that one, Drake, as you mentioned, he should have just left it alone and let it hit and take the ball wherever Boaz downed it. But that's the 4th turnover, correct?
It is.
4th turnover in the first 7 minutes of the game.
Elijah Kelly has been the recipient of 3 of them.
3 of them, yes.
All right, here is Pierce in the pistol with Childers, and he's going to hand off to Tristan. Tristan is going to run off to the right side and will be ridden down from behind by number 21, Kevin Spears. And that's a gain of about 4 for Childers, inside the 10 to about the 9. So 2nd down 6 for Boaz. They'll put a bunch set out onto the numbers at the left for Pierce. And again, Childers in the pistol. They'll hand off again to Tristan. No, they'll fake, and they're going to throw it out on a screen to Patterson. And he is running inside the 5, close to about the 3. That's the first time we've seen Jay Patterson tonight. And they throw the screen out to him, and they will put him down at about the 2-yard line. But there is a flag.
Flag on the other side.
And here is Coach Lyles out on the numbers. And he is all over the official over there. And I'm not sure what this is going to be. They've marked the ball down to the 2. And there's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct foul against Douglas. And I guess that's on the bench from all purposes. So it's going to be 1st and goal Pirates. And this would be half the distance, Ricky, from the 2 to the 1. They have not moved the ball yet, though.
I think they're writing it down in their books, and then I hope they'll move it because, like you said, it'll put it at the 1.
Patterson and Hudgens are out wide right, and they are going to move it up to the 1-yard line. Pierce will be in the pistol with Childers, and they're going to huddle them up here. I think Coach Sullivan says, hey, we got a 40-second clock here. Let's talk about it. Coach Sullivan is now wondering what's going on. So a lot of yelling going on here from the sidelines. So the ball's at the 1-yard line, and looks like everybody's been explained to what's going on. And now they will go with that same formation, 2 men out wide to the right, Patterson, and then Hudgens in the slot. And here is Tristan Childers getting the handoff, running to the right, broke a tackle. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Boaz. Tristan Childers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And he gets in from 1 yard away, and the Pirates extend their lead to 19-0 here early. And Boaz will attempt the extra point, I think. Had trouble with a snap on the last extra point try. And they're going to go for 2 here. Pierce is going to throw it in the middle, incomplete, as he tried to throw it to Braden Bennett. I think he was the one that snapped the ball.
I think so,
And
yes.
He got lit up. He's getting up a little bit gimpy over there. Now I think he's okay. But that 2-point conversion will be incomplete and will fail. And with 4:25 to play in the first quarter, is Boaz 19, Douglas nothing. This is the Boaz Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Jose Arguin is so good that he can dribble the ball down the field, and it comes right back up to him. And that's what he did just now, all the way down the field. Dribbled the ball to himself, and it came right back up to him. And now he's got it on the tee, and it's kicking off here. And he's going to send this one into the end zone for the touchback. So Douglas will have it at the 20. Ricky, they haven't been terrible on offense except for when they've laid it on the ground or thrown it to the other team.
I mean, they're averaging 3.4 yards per play, 44 total yards. Boaz to run 10 plays, 2.8 yards a play. But, they've not had to go a long way. Because really the 2 times Boaz has had it, been 3 and out both times, I think, that they didn't score.
Yep. All right, here are the Eagles. They're going to put it in the gut of Green. Fighting off a block is Bennett, and Bennett is going to lay him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing for Keelan Green. Looked like he had a little room there initially, but Bennett was there.
Bennett used his speed, and
Bennett and Mason Gaither are playing on the inside here. Noah Ford is on the outside. He's actually out in coverage on one of the slot men. Empty backfield. They're going to throw it to that slot man, and he dropped it. And they're going to call that one an incomplete pass. They'll say that was a forward pass. And I think he tried to get it to Green. Green couldn't handle it. And he had Ford bearing down on him, so it was going to probably be a loss on the play if he does catch it. So it's 3rd and 10 from the 20 for Douglas. They've got Crenshaw out wide left. They're going to bring Beck, Campbell, Watkins out wide right. Green's going to line up on the right side of Walls here. Walls in the gun with 5 on the play clock. Takes a snap. He's going to fake to Green. He's going to throw a little bubble screen. And getting him from behind is Jaden Durden, and he will take him down after a gain of about 4 yards.
Flag down. Brody Campbell with the catch. Face mask.
I don't think he grabbed him by the face mask there. But that's the call. It's going to be the 5-yard variety, Ricky. So they put it nose in at the 30. That's got to be a first down. I don't know about that. Flag came out pretty quickly, though, on the tackle. It looked like Durden had him around the waist. Might have to see the replay on that one. But 1st and 10 Eagles after the penalty. Boaz thought they were getting off the field there. The Eagles moved the chains via the penalty. Here is Cason Walls in the gun. He's going to back up, look to throw. He's going to throw it out to Watkins. He dropped the ball, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Noah Ford picked that one up, Ricky, and was on his way to the end zone, but they ruled that one incomplete.
The same play they ran a couple of plays ago, that he threw it out to Watkins and looked like he tried to run before he had the ball.
Watkins is coming out of the game, and they're going to put in number 24, Carson Dowdy, on this 2nd and 10 from the 30. 3:18 still to go here in the first quarter. And they're going to put 2 men in the backfield for the first time now, flanking Walls. One of them is Dowdy. He's going to get the call here. He went off the right side and is going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line, so a gain of 5. He ran right by one of the Boaz defenders who kind of got pinned on the play. And Demir Martinez came up to make the tackle on him, but it'll be 3rd and 5 for Douglas here. Boaz had that defense pretty well.
1 out of 3 on 3rd downs is Douglas. I believe 2 of those have ended in interceptions.
Boaz almost jumped into the neutral zone there. Looks like Dalton Myers is in the game for Boaz. Freshman, 5'7", 175. No, that was Pacheco. I'm sorry. Here's a jump ball that is broken up by Kelly. They were trying to get it down the field to Crenshaw, but Elijah Kelly was right there on him and actually had better position. He almost made interception number 3.
Yeah, he had good position, and it almost fell into his lap. Douglas looks like they're bringing in their punt team. Looks like Walls maybe is the punter.
He is going to go back into punt formation here. Elijah Kelly is going to go deep for Boaz. So Walls takes a snap, gets it out of there. A little bit of a knuckleball, and Elijah wisely will let it go. He didn't try to handle that crazy spin, and it will roll dead at the 23-yard line. And Boaz, who has been a little out of sync offensively tonight, will go back out there. And you know Coach Sullivan would like to see the offense kind of pull it together and put a drive together here.
Yeah, they've rushed for 21 yards. Tyler's only 1 of 4. 10 plays, 28 yards, so I'm sure they would like to get the offense going.
2:19 to go in the first quarter. Boaz leading 19-0. But the 2 offensive scoring drives have been very, very short. The other one was a pick 6 by Elijah Kelly. All right, here's Pierce with Childers lined up in the backfield with him. 2 men flanked to the right, 2 to the left. Boaz on the far hash, which is the right. Here's Hudgens in motion. Tyler wants to throw, gets it out to Ja'Kai. And he is going to be taken down right after he catches it at about the 25. So it'll be a very modest gain, a couple of yards. Nice tackle there. I believe it was number 21, Spears, who made the stop. Spears, a nice job pursuing Ja'Kai Hudgens. So a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. That was a setup play, Ricky, if you think about it.
So, yes.
Bunch set to the left. Now they will move the formation over to the right. That includes big Israel Frasco, the right tackle. And they're going to hand it off to Childers or pitch it out to him. He's got some room out there, and he is going to be taken down after a gain of a couple as somebody fought off a block. And it was number 2, Baker Lyles, making the tackle. So that wound up being only a gain of a couple. And Boaz, I think, is going to need 6 yards here on 3rd down. It looked like Tristan had a head of steam there.
But Lyles
and it looked like maybe somebody missed a block.
Lyles done a good job of getting back there and stopping him. So Boaz with a 3rd and 6.
Here is a couple of fakes. Pierce wants to throw, has his man. It is caught. That is Alexander making the catch. And he is going to be close to the first down, but I think he may be a little bit short, maybe by a yard. Boaz needed the 33. They're placing it at the 32. Well, what's Boaz going to do here on 4th and 1 in their own territory? They do have a 19-point lead, and it looks like they're going to bring in an extra blocker as Mason Gaither checks in. Alexander checks out.
Let's see, maybe if Tyler don't see if we can get them to jump. They hadn't done that yet tonight.
So everybody in pretty tight here. Ball on the near hash. Now they move the formation to the right. Childers in the backfield. And there is a hard count. And Boaz is going to take a timeout with 17 seconds remaining. Timeout on the field. And that will be charged to Boaz with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. The Pirates lead at 19-0. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
4th down and a yard to go. Coach Sullivan felt like he got a bad spot on that last play, marking Alexander a yard shy. And it looks like the Pirates are going to punt it away here as Oragin is checked in. This will be his 3rd punt of the night.
He's averaging 42 yards, and the last one, they muffed, so we got the ball out of it.
Watkins is not standing very deep this time. And there is a line drive tight spiral that's going to take a Boaz roll. It's going to go inside the 20 and will come to rest at about the 16. So very effective punt by Jose, although it didn't have the hang time he normally gets. It was still just as effective.
Let's see where they're going to mark it.
We'll have one more play to run here in the first quarter with 5 seconds left.
17.
Yeah, we'll call it the 17.
51-yard punt there.
So they get the chains set here. And with 5 seconds left, Douglas 1st and 10 at 17. Walls takes the snap. He's going to hand off to Green. Found some room off the right side. Still on his feet. Turns the corner, 25-30. He's in the clear, 35-40, 45-50. I don't think anybody can catch him. He is going to go the distance on the last play of the first quarter. Touchdown, Douglas. 83 yards. And the Pirates got tripped up over themselves. And just like we've seen on a play or two before, no containment at the point of attack.
Yeah, there was nothing out here. Once he slipped by the line of scrimmage, nobody had him a poor angle from a couple of guys.
And so an extra point going to be attempted here. Looks like Brian Conriquez is the kicker, number 25. And Walls will hold. Left-footed kicker, trying to attempt the extra point. Bad snap, and it goes right into the middle of the Boaz defender's hands and is no good. So with no time left here in the first quarter, it is Boaz 19 and now Douglas 6. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Ricky, with the offense sputtering like it has tonight, that's the last thing that you wanted to see was a long run. The Eagles give them a little bit of life there. You had them really on the ropes, and now they've kind of got back into the game a little bit, 19-6.
That one play there, 83-yard touchdown run by Green. And like I said, now Douglas has got a little bit of life. Now they're thinking, hey, we stopped them on defense, so we get the ball back, and maybe we can quit making mistakes and maybe get back into the game.
The Eagles are doing a good job defensively. They're getting into the Boaz line pretty well, and Boaz really hadn't been able to run the ball at all.
No, 7 plays, 23 yards on the ground.
So here is Conriquez to kick off. This one is going to come down to Kelly at about the 17. Kelly going over to the right, trying to make a cut. Now reverses field. Now in the middle of the field to the 30-35. And spun down at about the 37. I think it was number 6, Malachi Chambly, who made the tackle. Actually, number 5, Maddox Duval, who made the stop. And Boaz will start at the 37 here. Good field position to start this drive. But Boaz's offense has got to get something going. They look a little bit listless tonight.
Yeah, let's see if they can maybe wake them up. Maybe that long touchdown run by Douglas, if nothing else, will wake up the offense.
Tyler Pierce is in the shotgun. Goes with a hard count. Now Boaz will look to the sideline for the audible with 1 man wide left, 2-3 to the right. Pierce wants to throw. He's going to pass it. Incomplete. Looking for Patterson. Threw it to his back shoulder. Patterson was turning to the inside, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Pierce having a hard time completing passes tonight. Just a little bit off target there. So Jay Patterson, the 8th grader.
Yeah, Tyler is 3 out of 7.
And 2nd down and 10 for Boaz. Here's Pierce, and there is movement by the offensive line. That's going to cost the Pirates 5 yards. And it continues. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. Ricky, this is a little bit reminiscent to last year's game offensively for Boaz. took them a little while to get going.
Yeah, down there. I mean, we got it going the second half, but I believe it was 21-14 at the half.
Yep. And the Boaz offense was a little bit like this. Now 2nd and 15. Pierce backs up, wants to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it to the outside. No, incomplete. Nowhere near the intended receiver, Hudgens.
I mean,
and all over him was number 1, Campbell.
Yeah, he had good coverage out here. So 3rd down now.
Elijah Kelly's going to check into the Boaz backfield, as the Pirates have not been able to run the ball tonight, and passing game is just a little bit off as well. 3rd and 15. Here's motion by Alexander from left to right. Pierce backing up, blitz coming on. Boaz is going to throw the split screen. Here's Hudgens. Hudgens to the 40, 45. Got his first down to midfield. That was a beautiful play call against that defense, Ricky, as the Douglas defense was bringing an all-out blitz. Pierce got it to Hudgens on the bubble screen, and he takes it to midfield.
Yeah, that was a great play, and Hudgens, little speed, 18 yards on the pickup right to the midfield stripe. First down, only the 2nd first down of the game for the Pirates.
And here is Childers back in there in the backfield in the pistol. Motion by Hudgens. Pierce is going to leave it with Tristan Childers, and he is grabbed by the leg, keeps those legs churning, but then he's going to be wrapped up and thrown backwards. That tackle was an ugly-looking tackle, but he gets right back up. I think it was number 8, Oettinger, who had him by the leg, and he gained only a yard.
A score from Guntersville at a half. Guntersville leads Arab 7-0. Low-scoring game, and that was a quick half down there.
Yeah, it was.
So.
All right, 2 men to the left, stack formation out to the right, out here on the numbers, right on the midfield stripe. Boaz, 2nd and 9. They're going to throw the little floater out to Elijah Kelly. Kelly is going to turn it back inside, and he's into the 45, a gain of about 4 for Elijah Kelly. First time we've seen that play tonight. Tanner Edmondson on the tackle, and it's 3rd and 5.
Kelly's 6th reception of the season. All right, here we are, 3rd and 5. Boaz only 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions.
And it's 3rd and 5, as he just told you. Kelly motions out. Pierce is going to back up and throw. Here's a blitz. Here, Spears is trying to come. Pierce gets away. He's going to throw it down the field for Alexander. Incomplete, broken up by Brody Campbell, who had good position on Landon Alexander. Spears came on a blitz. Pierce able to fight him off, but then had to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, and now it's 4th and 5 for Boaz.
Decision time here for Coach Sullivan. Looks like he's bringing Tristan back in, so it looks like they're going to go for it. Maybe see if they can draw Douglas offsides, because an offsides penalty would be a first down.
It's 4th and 5 at the Douglas 45. Pierce will have 1 man wide left.
Pierce doesn't punt.
It looks like Boaz is going to do that. Looks like Pierce will back up, and he's going to pooch punt it. This one is way high up in the air. And it is going to take a Douglas bounce and then a Boaz bounce inside the 25, and it will roll dead at about the 22. So, again, the Boaz offense unable to complete a drive there, and they have to punt it away. And with 9:39 to play in the half, Boaz leads at 19-6. But the Eagles, with a score here, could get it to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, that was I don't think Tyler got everything he wanted to on it. 22 yards on the punt, but I think he would have liked to have pinned them a little bit deeper instead of their 23-yard line where they're at. So defense played well in the first few possessions, but the last possession they let them get away for that long run.
Here's Watkins in motion. They're going to fake to him. Walls is going to keep. Ball is loose and on the ground. I think Watkins, it's still loose. And I think they're going to say it was down with Watkins when he recovered it at the 25-yard line. So Walls got hit, coughed it up, and it looks like the Eagles fell on it at the 20. Where are they putting it? 20, no gain. They're going to put it right, well, they'll say a gain of 1 at the 24-yard line. Is that right?
Yeah, 24.
Now they're moving the ball. Now they're going to put it up to the 26-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and about 7 from there, I think. The down marker hasn't moved yet. Now it has. 2nd and 7. 4 wide receivers for Walls. Wall's going to take the snap. Oh, my goodness, what a hit. The ball is loose there. What a hit by Presley Fant. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how Keelan Green got up, but that was absolutely brutal. And the ball came loose, Ricky, and Boaz recovered, I believe, but they're talking about it here.
Are they going to say he was down?
No, the ball popped loose before he was down, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be first down Boaz. So the Pirates recover another fumble, and they're going to put it at the 26-yard line.
I didn't see who recovered. Did you?
I did not.
We'll try to find out later on, but nonetheless, wow, that was a. And welcome back, Presley.
I don't think he was fooled on that particular handoff. 4 wide receivers for Pierce now. Tyler's going to float it out to Hudgens. Hudgens sidesteps one man and will step out of bounds at about the 22. So Jakai getting about 5 yards. They'll take it to the 21, they'll say. So a 5-yard gain for Hudgens there. And it'll be 2nd and 5. Boaz going quickly here. And there is a hard count, and there is an offsides for the Eagles. That's the first time they've been caught tonight with that hard count as Boaz was trying to get up there and go quickly. And that will mark 5 yards off here. And will that give Boaz a first down? I believe it does.
Down. Yes. Yes.
And that will move the chains, although they haven't moved yet. So they'll put it at the 16, Ricky, and Boaz in the red zone here. Man, I still can't get over how hard that hit was. He took him off his feet, separated him from the ball, and just
I want to say
as fundamentally as form tackle as you could ever see. All right, Alexander in the backfield with Childers. Now Childers motions out. Here is Alexander getting the handoff, broke a tackle, still on his feet, down around the 10-yard line. Boaz trying to push the pile forward. And down he goes finally at about the 11. And now a little bit of a melee, a scrum has broken out as the officials step in and get everybody separated. Good job by the officiating crew there. That's going to be a gain of about 5, I think, down to the 11.
Well, let's see. They
haven't put it down yet. And it will be there, 2nd down and 5 at the 11. Again, Alexander and Childers are in the backfield. Stack formation out here on the numbers to the right. Tyler Pierce takes the shotgun snap. He is going to throw out to Alexander on the screen. Broke a tackle, still on his feet. Backpedaling inside the 10, down to about the 6, maybe the 7. And a flag comes in after the play. And let's see who this one is on. It looked like there was some extracurricular both at the point of the tackle and inside toward the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Boaz.
Unsportsmanlike against Boaz.
And that's going to cost Boaz 15 yards, Ricky, and it was after the play. So instead of being 3rd down and a yard, it's going to be 3rd down and about 16 here. Coach Sullivan is not happy. So just when the Boaz offense was getting a little momentum, that unsportsmanlike will take it back to the 22-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 16. So Kelly will check in, Childers will check out. So will Mason Gaither. So it's 3rd down and long here for Boaz, and Douglas is going to take a timeout. 7 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in the half. It's Boaz 19 and the Douglas Eagles 6. We're back after this on the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Welcome back to the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth at Corley Stadium. And it is 3rd down and 16 for the Boaz Pirates after an unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Pirates. And so we'll see what they elect to do here, as Boaz had Elijah Kelly in the game, but Childers is checking back in here. And let's see what they dial up here, Ricky, on this. This is a situation where you don't really have to get it all back here, but you also have the leg of Jose Arguin.
Yeah, you've got Jose's leg. So get what you can possibly and then let him kick.
Here's Pierce. He's going to roll left, wants to throw, got time, still looking. Good coverage in the secondary by Douglas. And he is just going to have to toss this one into the end zone, and he throws an interception in the end zone. And it is going to be Kenyon Watkins making the play. That was an ill-advised throw by Pierce. I don't really know who he was throwing it to because no Boaz player was anywhere near where that one came down. And that is going to be a touchback, as Watkins will step out of bounds there, and it will come out to the 20 for the Eagles. So Boaz, no opportunity at points after that turnover.
Yeah, that's what's disappointing, especially because, as long as you don't lose a lot there, you get in field goal range.
And that's the 3rd interception of the season for Tyler Pierce. And here are the Douglas Eagles back out there, 1st and 10 at the 20. 2 men wide right, 2 to the left. Keelan Green back in the backfield. I give him credit for courage there. And they're going to fake to him, and here is a screen pass or a pass out in the flat. No good, incomplete. Trying to get it to Landon Beck, but Logan Scoggins was right in the face of Cason Walls, the quarterback. And he had to throw that one quickly, and he threw it low and nowhere near Beck's opportunity to catch it.
Boaz was bringing pressure there, so Scoggins was coming from this end.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Walls takes the snap, rolls right, looking, steps up, going to throw deep, and that ball is going to be caught, I believe, on the sideline. Yes, beautiful catch on the sideline by number 1, Brody Campbell. That was really good coverage on the play, I think, by Tucker. Levi Tucker was all over Campbell, but a great back shoulder throw. And a beautiful catch by Campbell all the way up at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, great throw and a good catch there. 27 yards on the pass play.
So 1st and 10, Douglas. 5 seconds on the play clock. Here's Walls. He's going to hand off to Green. Green's going nowhere. Durden has him in the backfield. That's going to be a significant loss. He took it from him almost as soon as Green took the handoff. So Boaz has made a nice adjustment into stopping the run. Geraldine 21, Holly Pond nothing, Piedmont 14, Westbrook 3, Alston 30, Albertville nothing, 549, Brindley Mountain nothing. And as Ricky said, Gunnersville 7, Arab nothing.
So that was a loss. 4 yards on the play.
2nd down and 14 at the 43 for the Eagles. Empty backfield. Walls trying to run a quarterback draw. Nothing doing. Boaz is all over that. I think Fant was the first man there. So was Durden. Scoggins, they all converged. And they're going to lose yardage here again, Ricky, about a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Eagles at their own 42. Westminster Christian 21, DAR 7. Etowah 14, Asheville nothing. 3rd and 15, wide receivers to both sides, a pair each.
Get off the field.
Green will motion out. Walls wants to throw. They're going to throw it out to Green. He sidesteps one man, but the pursuit catches up right around the line of scrimmage. It was Presley Fant. And he makes the hit on Green, and that will force a Douglas punt, you would imagine, with 4th and 15 to go here on the 42. So with 5:14 and the clock on the move here, Boaz will get it back. Kelly will stand deep, and Walls will kick for the Douglas Eagles. Walls has it. Almost blocked by Fant. It's going to come straight to Kelly. Kelly's got some room, middle of the field, and is going to be caught from behind. That was a nice play by Maddox Duval, who got Elijah Kelly from behind as he fought off his block. But Boaz is going to start with good field position at their own 45-yard line here. And again, Ricky, the Boaz offense had gotten a little momentum, got a penalty, and then Pierce throws the interception on the last possession, and they're looking for some continuity here.
They are 4:49 to go in the first half. Would like to get put together a good drive here before the half ends.
Here's Pierce. Pierce is going to fake. No, he is going to hand off to Alexander up the middle. Landon to the 40. Landon still on his feet to the 35. Landon Alexander down to the 30-yard line on a nice gain by Landon Alexander. Bryce Roden making the tackle for the Douglas secondary there.
29-yard line inside the 30. That a 26-yard run for Landon Alexander. And as you mentioned earlier, his first time actually rushing the ball tonight.
Here's Childers getting the call on a little counter play. He is breaking a tackle to the 20 to 15, 10, 5. He's gone. Touchdown Boaz. What a run by Tristan Childers. I thought he was down for sure, Ricky, at about the 20 or 15, and he broke the tackle and then turned on the speed.
29-yard touchdown run, and we talked about a good long run drive, but we'll take a short drive. 2 plays in 55 yards. Landon Alexander and Tristan Childers.
And here is the extra point coming up for Jose Arguin. That's just what the doctor ordered for the Boaz offense. There's the snap, placement, kick, and the kick is good. 4:24 to play in the first half. Boaz 26, Douglas 6. This is the Boaz Network.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift Natural Fresh Pork, Grade A Kegel Fresh Chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work, headed to play, or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store. At the Driving Factor, We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Boaz Pirates with a nice touchdown drive, Ricky Smith.
Yeah, just 2 plays, 55 yards, needed just 25 seconds, but that was just what the doctor ordered. Offense had been struggling, and just what we needed. Defense is playing great since Douglas had that long touchdown run. Defense has kind of solved Douglas. So get it back. Might be able to get it back before the half ends.
We'll see. 4:24 remaining in the half. There's Jose's kick. This one is not going to expend any time as it goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Douglas Eagles will get back out there on offense. 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Douglas, offensively, at least early, 162 total yards. Of course, 83 came on that one long run, but they've had a couple of other decent yardage plays. 162 yards, but Boaz looking to put the clamps down here and, again, try to get the ball back and maybe get another score before the half ends.
Empty backfield for Cason Walls. He's got 3 wide receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. He's going to throw a screen pass to one of those receivers. That's Campbell. Campbell is going to be taken out of bounds at about the 29-yard line by Wade Dobbins. That's going to be a 9-yard gain there on 1st down. Brody Campbell has got good hands and good feet. He's shown it.
And once Campbell got the ball, he had a couple of blockers in front of him, other receivers out there that gave him a couple of good blocks, and it picked up a nice 1st down gain of 9 yards.
Douglas likes to run those wide receiver screens. They've done it a number of times tonight. Here's a 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. Walls takes the snap, wants to run it himself. He is trying to bounce off a couple of tackles, and he does, and he falls forward across the 30. That will move the chains. That'll be a 1st down for Douglas. Boaz had good pursuit as it was Cooper Horton who made the tackle, but not before Walls is able to get a couple of yards and the 1st down. So it's 1st and 10 at the 31. Again, he will go with an empty backfield here, and Boaz will spread out defensively. Here is Walls. He's going to throw that wide receiver screen again to Brody Campbell. This time Boaz defenses it much better as Horton got over there to knock him out of bounds at about the 33. Ricky, that's only going to be a gain of a couple of yards.
Yeah, good job. A lot better timing over there by Horton and the other defenders to knock him out. As you said, gain of 2 yards at the 33.
Douglas moving right to left as you listen, wearing all white except for the red numerals and the red striping on the trousers. It's 2nd down and 8 here for Walls and the Douglas Eagles. He wants to back up and try to throw here. He steps up, and now he will just waste that one into the ground. Nearest man to him was Crenshaw.
Jaden Durden was hot on his heels there, and he had to get rid of it. Didn't really have anybody open. A good job by the secondary. So now Douglas facing a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
And importantly, Ricky, that stopped the clock with 3:07 to play in the half.
1 out of 5 on 3rd downs. This is where you want to, as Coach Sullivan talked about, get off the field.
3 wide receivers again out wide right, 2 to the left, and an empty backfield for Walls. Walls is going to fake. Now he's going to, again, just waste that one, trying to get it to Campbell, I think. Yeah, I think he wanted to go deep to Watkins, or at least he faked out that way.
Drew Patel came on a kind of delayed blitz up the middle, and he had to get rid of it. He had to get rid of it because Drew was about to not sack him for a big loss.
So that will bring up 4th down, and here is Walls backing up into punt formation. And again, that stopped the clock. That play only took 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And so Elijah Kelly will go back standing along the 30-yard line to receive the kick. That was a low snap, and that is off the side of his foot, Troy Rogers. And Boaz will just let this one roll and will come to rest just inside the 40 at the 39-yard line, and Boaz will have it there. So good field position to start this drive with 2:50 to play and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, not necessarily the shank that you call, but off the side of his foot. And Boaz, good field position. Of course, they had good field position last time. Needed only 2 plays to go 55 yards. Now all we need is 61 yards, and we've got 2 timeouts if we need it.
And we've got Alexander and Childers in the backfield flanking Pierce like we saw on that last drive.
And that's proved to be a good tandem, 48 and 39 yards between the two of them.
Pierce is going to look to the sideline for the audible here on 1st and 10 from the 39. Tyler is going to fake. He's going to leave it with Alexander. Alexander's met this time on a nice play by Spears. Kevin Spears, easily the leading tackler for Douglas tonight. But a gain of a couple inside over the 40 goes Alexander, so it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 41. Boaz in really no hurry. 2.5 minutes to play, clock ticking here.
Pierce is 6 out of 13 passing for 40 yards.
Easily his worst night of the year in this early part of the season. Here's Pierce. He's going to leave it with Tristan. Tristan broke a couple of tackles. He'll go across the 45 and down to the 46. And Boaz will need about 3 yards here on 3rd down. Chance McClendon making the tackle for the Douglas Eagles. But Boaz in a possession down here with 2 minutes exactly remaining in the half. 3rd and 3. Hudgens and Sage Bennett out wide right, which is the short side of the field. And here is a handoff to Tristan. No, it's a fake. Pierce is going to keep. Pierce has got the 1st down and more. 45-40. Stiff arms a man all the way down to the Douglas 35-yard line. So they lulled him to sleep, Ricky, giving it to Childers and Alexander back and forth. That time Pierce faked it to Childers and kept it himself. And all the way down to the 35-yard line goes Tyler Pierce, and Boaz is going to spend one of its 2 remaining timeouts.
19-yard run there by Tyler Pierce, his longest run of the season.
Really not a lot of containment at all out there on that left side.
No. A faster quarterback might have scored.
Well, I'll let you talk to Tyler about that.
I'll say he's got his dad's speed, yes. But anyway, Boaz, 1st down, they're calling a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left, so let's see if I'm sure they'll a little bit more urgency now, maybe a little bit more of a 2-minute offense.
Ricky, Boaz will be traveling to Geraldine next Friday night. Geraldine right now, last score we had was up 21-0 over Holly Pond.
And it will be the first time Boaz has played Geraldine since 1970. The last time Boaz went to Geraldine was 1953.
Wow. We'll put some of that in perspective a little bit later on.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Pirates at the Douglas 35. Here is Kelly motioning out of the backfield. Empty backfield now for Pierce. And this one is going to be whistled dead, and this is going to cost Boaz 5 yards as somebody apparently moved early. I didn't see who it was, but Boaz has been called for a false start a 3 times tonight.
That is the 5th penalty, all of them 5-yard variety. Well, no, we had the 1 15-yard penalty. So that's the 4th penalty of 5 yards. So 4th penalty, and all of them have been false start penalties, other than the 1 face mask penalty.
All right. Alexander and Childers back in there in the backfield. Tristan's going to get this call. He stiff-arms a man at the 35. He's going to the 30, and is going to somersault inside the 30. He stiff-armed a man all the way to the ground, Ricky, and he takes it for about 10 yards.
Actually, 12 yards down to the 29, so a 2nd down and 3.
Here is him getting the call again. Childers up the middle. He's to the 20, and the Boaz offensive line, Ricky, is opening up holes for Childers and Alexander, and they are getting good yardage.
And Douglas is going to call their final timeout.
That's going to take the ball down to about the
looks like the
19-yard line. And Boaz will have it 1st and 10 from there with 1:10 to play. So the ground game has come to life here in the second part of the second quarter.
Yeah, that is now 17 rushes for 136 yards. Tristan Childers now up to 10 carries, 74 yards. Landon Alexander's carried it 4 times for 41 yards. So Tristan up to 7.5 yards a carry and a couple of touchdowns.
And you know, Ricky, I mentioned in the open, Tristan needed less than 150 yards to move into the top 5 all-time of Boaz rushers. If he gets to that 5th position, He will knock off current Boaz Athletic Director Josh Walker.
Yes. But Boaz still with one timeout, plenty of time to run their 2-minute offense. You can still run the ball, and like I said, if we can't get it into the end zone, I'm sure Coach Sullivan would like to save that timeout to get Jose Arguin on for a possible field goal.
With those 70-plus yards by Childers now, he has gone over the 2,700-yard mark for his career.
74 yards, yes.
So 1st and 10 Boaz at the 19. Pierce will have Kelly lined up on his right hip here. 3 men wide to the left. Here is Kelly motioning out of the backfield. Tyler takes the snap, wants to throw. He's going to look for Ty Sullivan, and he catches it and goes to the ground at about the 13, but he stays in bounds. So the clock will keep moving here. That's going to be a gain down to the 13-yard line. So 2nd down and about 6 here, or 4 for Boaz. Pierce wants to throw. He's going to throw it to Kelly out of the backfield. Sidestep a man to the 10, to the 5, and he will be taken down and out of bounds short of the goal line at about the 1. So Boaz will be 1st and goal at the 1 here. This has been a remarkable drive here at the end of the first half. 44 seconds remaining. Clock stopped because Kelly was able to get out of bounds, and they're going to put Childers back in, and Tyler Pierce is going to go under center. And he is going to take it himself. He is going to take the sneak. He's in. Touchdown, Boaz! A 1-yard touchdown run for Pierce, his 2nd touchdown carry of the night. And the Boaz Pirates have opened up a 32-6 lead over the Douglas Eagles.
Yeah, 8 plays, 61 yards. Two great drives to end the first half for Boaz.
And Ricky, Boaz's Jose Arguin checks into the game here. An extra point here would break the all-time Boaz record for most extra points in a career. So he awaits the snap and placement by Pierce. The kick is in the air, and the kick is good. That is the 142nd extra point made in the career of Jose Arguin, a Boaz record. We're coming back for the kickoff. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
The Boaz Pirates lead this one 33-6.
And I know, it's got to be kind of demoralizing for Douglas. They had a score. They kind of got back into it, got a stop, interception, and now Boaz, their last 2 drives, it just went right down the field. And
much of the running, Ricky, right between the tackles.
Between Alexander and Childers.
This one is going to be a kick that will not bounce into the end zone. It's going to take a backwards roll, and it's going to be picked up by Campbell, and Campbell is going to be swarmed at about the 10 or 12-yard line. The first man to hit him was Demir Martinez.
Troy, that looked like one of your golf shots backing up on the green.
Yes, right back to the hole.
But it kind of checked up on him, and Douglas was ready for it to go into the end zone, but Campbell had to get it, and they returned it. They're not great field position at the 12-yard line.
So with 29 seconds left and no timeouts, Douglas, I think they're going to take a knee here. And that's exactly what Walls will do. Boaz is more than fine with that. And Douglas will not run another play as time is ticking down here in the first half of play. So the homecoming court is going to be presented at halftime. We'll tell you when we come back who will be the who won the homecoming queen. That's coming up at the half. And time has expired here in the first half of play, and the Boaz Pirates, the recipient of quite a few Douglas turnovers, 33 to 6.
Turnovers.
Yeah, 5 turnovers in the half for the Eagles, and the Pirates take a 33 to 6 lead into halftime. We're going to send it back to the studio for the half. We'll be back for the third quarter of play. This is the Boaz Network.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
Present our 2024 show featuring the music of Michael Jackson. Drum major Josh Gavina. Is the band ready? Let's hear it again for the Pride of Douglas Eagle Band.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to L.F. Corley Jr. Stadium and the presentation of the 2024 Boaz High School Homecoming Court. At this time, I would like to present the representatives of each class. Representing the freshman class is Emma Marie Lopez. Emma is the daughter of Alberto and Miriam Lopez. She is being escorted by her father. She is a member of the Student Council, soccer, and cheer. Freshman class representative, Emma Marie Lopez. Representing the sophomore class is Montse Rios Montiel. Montse is the daughter of Maria Montiel and Jamie Rios. She is being escorted by her brother. Montse is a member of the flag football team. Sophomore class representative, Montse Rios Montiel. Representing the junior class is Sydney Alcantara. Sydney is the daughter of Mary Montiel. Sydney is the daughter of Mary Montiel. She's being escorted by her mother. She's a member of the Student Council and Spanish Club. Junior class representative, Sydney Alcantara. Representing the senior class and vying for the homecoming crown is Alexandra Esquivel Montez. Alexandra is the daughter of Georgina Montez and Vicente Esquivel. She is being escorted by her father. Alexandra is a member of the soccer team, the Spanish Club, Mu Alpha Theta, the National Honor Society, HOSA, Interact, and Buddies for Life. After high school, Alexandra plans to attend college to major in business and eventually become a real estate agent. Senior class representative, Alexandra Esquivel Montez. Also representing the senior class is Gabby Rax Gutierrez. Gabby is the daughter of Maria Gutierrez and Jose Aguilar. She is being escorted by her father. Gabby is a member of HOSA, the Art Club, National Honor Society, Interact, FCA, and Spanish Club, and serves as student council treasurer. She is also a member of the cross-country and flag football teams. Upon graduation, Gabby plans to attend Wallace State Community College to pursue ultrasound and sonography. Senior class representative, Gabby Rax Gutierrez. Also representing the senior class is Cynthia Rivera. Cynthia is the daughter of Aida Rivera and Byron Godinez. She's being escorted by her father. While at BHS, she's been involved in flag football, soccer, the Spanish club, and cosmetology. After high school, Cynthia plans to complete her cosmetology license and then further her education and pursue a career as a dental hygienist. Senior class representative, Cynthia Rivera. Last year's homecoming queen, Miss Sydney Knowles, and Boaz High School principal, Mr. Chris Hayes, will crown this year's homecoming queen. The homecoming flower girl is Ellie Brannon, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bo Brannon. The crown bearer is Hollis Bone, son of Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Bone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boaz High School 2024 homecoming queen is Alexandra Esquivel Montez. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for the playing of the Boaz High School alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, homecoming queen Alexandra Esquivel Montez and her court.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 593-7792.
Come back to the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth at Corley Stadium. Patrick Williams, Ricky Smith, Troy Rogers, and Bubba Riddle as the Boaz Pirates hold a 33-6 lead at the half here over the Douglas Eagles as we're getting ready to start the second half of play. And Ricky, the Boaz Pirates statistically aren't way ahead, but they are on the scoreboard.
Well, they are on the scoreboard. I mean, you get 5 turnovers in the first half. Douglas, returned one. We returned one for an interception for a touchdown. 2 of them, I believe, we got down inside the red zone. First one after a fumble return, got it at 4. A couple of others, so we've converted off of those. Yeah, offense hasn't looked the best, but those last 2 drives, I believe, I'm sure, made Coach Sullivan feel a lot better. That last, the last touchdown drive, 8 plays, 61 yards, the 1-yard touchdown run by Tyler Pierce, and then the one before that, 2 plays, 55 yards. So have actually, I'm sure they feel better about the offense going in, but I'm sure they want to come out now. Defense really dominated the second quarter after Douglas scored their touchdown late in the first quarter. Boaz defense really dominated the second quarter, not letting Douglas get anything going at all.
Be interesting to see. Tristan Childers has run for at least 100 yards in the 3 games that Boaz has played so far, and he's at 74, I think you said.
74, yes.
Here, so we'll see if he's able to get 26 more yards and keep that going. Ricky, we had a confirmation of a fumble recovery in the first half. Drew Patel came up with a fumble recovery when Presley Fant jarred the ball loose from Keelan Green in that second quarter of play. And Patel came away with the recovery. And so Boaz is going to kick off here. And remember that Boaz won the toss and took the ball and then went 3 and out to start the game. And we'll kick off here. Jose Arguin, who is now holds every record, every kicking record for Boaz. Pierce holds every passing record for Boaz. So a couple of generational superstars on this team, Ricky.
It is, and look for, like I said, defense is going to get the ball first. Douglas is going to get the ball first. Last kickoff by Jose Arguin kind of checked up at the 1-yard line, and Douglas had to get it, bring it out to the 12. That was the end of the first half. Let's see if Jose kicks it into the end zone on this kickoff to start the second half.
And he is going to get a leg into it, and he indeed will kick it deep and into the end zone. So Douglas will take it at the 20. Ricky, we were talking about Boaz is going to be at Geraldine next week, and Boaz has not played there since 1970. Just for a little bit of perspective,
not played Geraldine since 1970.
Yeah.
Last time at Geraldine was 1953.
Yeah, I hadn't played Geraldine since 70. I'll put that in perspective. I was born in the fall of 1970, so
well, and I would have
been
been 3 years old.
It's been a while. And Troy was born in 53.
Troy is the senior member of the crew.
When we played there last time. All right, 1st and 10 at the 20 for Walls. He'll take the snap. He's going to leave it into the gut of number 4, Watkins, who lined up in the backfield that time, and he's going nowhere. Boaz was wise to that. And I think it was Fant who came up to make the tackle.
It sure has been good to have Presley back out here. I know he really wanted to be on the field those first 3 games, but the hamstring just didn't cooperate. But he's back out here, and he made a difference
Moving
in that
well,
first
isn't
half. Yes, and that hit, I think, one of the best I've seen at Boaz.
Yeah, it was. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles with 4 wide receivers now, and here's Watkins in motion from left to right, and they're going to fake, and this one is going to be blown dead. And I think somebody moved early on the Eagle side. They did. It's a 5-yard penalty on procedure here against Douglas. And getting behind the sticks is not good for them. They had not had very much success with that situation.
It seemed like there was more penalties than there was in the first half. That is the 4th overall on Douglas for 16 yards. Boaz was penalized 5 times for 35 yards.
So 2nd down and 15 now from the 15. As they will again have two men in the backfield with Walls. Here's motion by Campbell from right to left, and they're going to leave it with Green. Green found a little bit of space, and the pursuit finally catches up to him at about the 20.
He actually run into the other running back in the backfield that was there and was able to make a little bit out of it up to got 6 yards.
21-yard line's a spot, and it'll be a 3rd and 9 situation. Noah Ford wrapped him up for the Boaz Pirates defensively, but it's 3rd and 9 here. And they will go with 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. And Green in the backfield with Walls. Walls takes the snap, fakes to Green. Now he's going to throw it out on an incompletion to Trey Crenshaw, way over his head. That was a dangerous throw because Elijah Kelly was in the area. He's been a ball hawker tonight.
He has 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery. Also, one of those interceptions, he brought back 22 yards, took back 22 yards for the touchdown.
That was
touchdown
the first.
of the game.
Yeah, it was first touchdown for Boaz of the game. And here's Walls backing up to punt now as it's 4th and 9. Boaz looks like they want to get back there and try to get a hand on this one, and he gets away a line drive that is going to. Kelly's going to let it go, which was wise, and Boaz is going to get the good field position out of this one at their own 49. So the Pirates will get out there offensively for the first time here in the second half. So a nice job by the defense, 3 and out for Douglas there. In our college games tomorrow, Alabama's idle tomorrow as they get ready to play Georgia next week.
Yeah, that is a huge game next week.
Southern Miss is at Jack State tomorrow at 2. That game's on ESPN+. And Arkansas will travel to Auburn for a 2:30 ESPN game tomorrow. Here's Tyler Pierce, 1st and 10 at 49. Here's a give to Childers. Childers found some room off the right side and almost broke it. And he lunges ahead to about the Douglas 45-yard line. That's a gain of about 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd and, well, now they'll put it back at the 46. So a gain of 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 5. Baker Lyles on the tackle. 2 men wide right, 1 to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Alexander's back there with Childers. They're going to give it to Tristan again. Wow, what a block by Jason Duke. He pancaked his man, and Childers goes forward up to about the 40 as he got outside that time. Kevin Spears on the tackle, but a flag thrown here at the end. And I think they get somebody on the Boaz bench here. A couple of flags come in. I'm not sure why. So Boaz had the first down, Ricky, up to the 39-yard line, but this is going to be nullified. They're going to call holding against Boaz. And I think we're going to have a second flag. I think there are 2 separate flags here. I think Boaz is going to get called for a unsportsmanlike after the play. So this is going to mark it back from the spot, I believe. Am I right?
Mark it from the 39.
So that takes it back to the 49. And now 15 more is going to be taken off the board here. They will put this one down at the Boaz 36. Now remember, this drive started at the Boaz 49. So now it's 2nd down and 23. After the holding and the unsportsmanlike conduct on the Boaz bench. That was a great pancake block by Jason Duke, though, as he was pulling out of there from his left guard position. That's a couple of unsportsmanlike conducts called on Boaz tonight. So 1st and 23 as they make all the markings that they got to make here. With 9:32 to play in the 3rd quarter, Boaz facing 2nd down and long here. Or did they call it first down? They got first down on the down marker.
It's actually 2nd down and 26 because they replay the down because the holding call. If it hadn't been for the holding call, they would have gotten the first down.
Well, the down marker says first down over there for some reason. Here is a handoff to Landon Alexander going to the left, turns the corner 40, and he runs all over a man over there at about the 45 and then sprints up to about the 47-yard line. And this is going to be a nice gain for Alexander. And Ricky, it says second down on the down marker. Is that correct?
Well, like I said, you had the holding call. I know they got past the first down, but they had the holding call, so I'm not sure. Yeah, this says third.
The scoreboard says third. The down marker says second. I think it's third. So we'll say 3rd and 12 for Boaz here. Officials should fix that over there, though, if that's incorrect. And here is Pierce backing up to throw. Lots of time. He's going to roll right, looking for Hudgens, and no, incomplete. Hudgens was wide open at about the 35-yard line, and Pierce just missed him. Tried to throw that one on the run. He actually had an opportunity to come out here to the near side, to the right, and set up and throw. And maybe it is now just 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and 12 now. And there was a hard count, and Douglas's end over there came across the line of scrimmage, and that will cost the Eagles 5 yards. So it's going to be moved into Eagle territory at the 48. Boaz will face 3rd down and 7. We'll see what happens here. Three men wide right, 1 to the left. Here's Pierce. Backing up and looking to throw. Going to throw a pass to a wide open receiver over on the far left, and it is caught, I believe, for a 1st down. That's Sage Bennett. And he made a nice catch in traffic at about the 37-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 Boaz. That was not an easy catch.
No, it was a great catch by Sage Bennett.
He'll come over here to the near side now along with Hudgens and Alexander. They'll be in a bunch out here on the numbers. And here is a handoff to no, it's a fake, and they'll throw it to Bennett on a screen. He goes straight up the field, gets inside the 30, carries a man with him close to the 25, and then he is slammed to the ground, a belly-to-back suplex.
I know in the NFL you can't do that, drop, hip, body, whatever they call it.
But that's a 9-yard gain for Boaz. It'll be 2nd and 1. They're going to hand off to Tristan Childers. Childers trying to get the 1st down, and he's going to be very close. I think they're going to mark him short here, Ricky.
Yeah, right.
He's got to get
27.
Close to the 28-yard line. Oh, excuse me, to the 27. And now they will say 1st down. 7:51 to play in the 3rd quarter. And a 1st down. And they did not reset the play clock, I think. I think Boaz is going to call timeout. I don't understand why they didn't. They took forever to decide 1st down, and the play clock did not reset. And it should have. He should have given that signal. Nevertheless, we'll take a timeout. 33-6 Boaz. This is the Boaz Network.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play,
or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store. At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
We're still in a timeout here as Coach Sullivan has been talking to the referee Lee Sims this entire time. He felt like the play clock should have been reset to at least 25, and it should have, because they took so long to decide first down, and then they moved the chains. And Boaz was not in a position to run a play. Ricky, we do need to mention here on this drive, Boaz has overcome a couple of major distance penalties to get in this position up to the Douglas 27-yard line.
Yeah, that is, they've done a good job, like I said, overcoming really two big penalties. They were second and 23, or first and 23 that we thought.
And here is Pierce. He's going to throw out to Hudgens on a wide receiver screen and trying to get down the field. He is able to get inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line, and it'll be second down at about 5, I think.
Yeah, about a 4-yard gain, we'll say, up to the 23.
Yeah, 2nd and 6 for Boaz as Hudgens and Bennett come to the near side. They'll stack up out here on the numbers. Alexander's moving back into the backfield with Childers. They're flanking Pierce. Pierce is going to hand off to Tristan Childers. Childers looking for some room on the right side, makes a nice cut inside, and he will take it down into the 15-yard line where that will be another Boaz first down. That didn't look like much of a run, but that was a tremendous run, Ricky, by Tristan Childers as he made a nice jump cut and moved inside the blocker and took it down to the 15. First and 10 Boaz.
For just 8-yard run, that was a great run.
Pistol formation. 2 men wide right. Now motion by Alexander right to left, and they're going to hand it to Childers again. Childers is grabbed by number 52 for the Douglas Eagles. That is Landon Stewart. He made a nice play that time after just a gain of 1 yard into the 14-yard line for Tristan. So second down and 9 for the Pirates. This has been a long time-consuming drive.
Yeah, Boaz got the ball with 10:04 to go in the quarter.
Down to 6:18 and clock ticking here. Pierce will leave it with Alexander running to the left. Landon cuts it inside. He's got the first down, I think. No, he's going to be just shy of the first down at about the 7-yard line. Maybe the 8. We'll call it 3rd and 2 for the Pirates from there. Call it 3rd and 3. The Pirates have got to get to the 5. Boaz, and there is motion by the Pirates. No flag, though. Alexander is going to get the call again running left, and he did not get to the 5. They will gang tackle him and push him back, and it will be 4th down for the Pirates. And where will they put it, Ricky?
Looks like it's...
Is it at the 6?
No, it's not the 6, about the 7. I'm going to say the 7.
All right, so 4th and 2 for Boaz here. Alexander will check out of the game. Boaz will line up Hudgens to the left. They check Gaither in as a blocking back on the right side. And now motion by Hudgens on this 4th and 2. Pierce wants to throw. He throws it to Hudgens. Hudgens stretches, and he is, what are they going to say? They're going to say he fumbled the ball before he got to the, no, touchdown. Touchdown Boaz. Took him a long time to signal touchdown, but he definitely was across the line.
One official, the corner judge over there threw his beanbag, but he definitely got across the line. I think the line judge.
And the Douglas coach is not happy about that, but it looked for sure from this angle, and we don't have a great angle, don't get me wrong, that Hudgens stretched across the goal line. And
well, Douglas is saying he didn't have control, but I think he had control.
Yeah, I do
he took 2 or 3 steps.
Yeah, I agree. So Hudgens with his 5th touchdown of the season. And a timeout called by Douglas here, and I think their coaches want to talk to the referee now. Lots of conferences with the coaches and the officials tonight. We'll take a timeout with them. Boaz leading 39-6. They'll look to add one more when we come back. This is the Boaz Network.
As the Electric Board of Gunnersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
Pirates scoring a touchdown of 7 yards, a 7-yard pass, Pierce to Ja'Kai Hudgens.
And we don't have instant replay here, so 13 plays, 51 yards, and used 5 minutes and 12 seconds. That was by far the best drive overall of the night for the Pirates.
Ricky, about 5 years ago, there was a big push in Alabama high school football athletics to go to the instant replay, but it just never took off, and I think it's pretty much dissipated by now.
You remember, if I remember correctly, in a playoff game at East Limestone we played, they had it in the playoffs there and used it.
Yep.
But like I said, I think they use it now in championship games at Jordan-Hare, Bryant-Denny, but it's because they've got the equipment to do it. But you just don't hear, and you basically have to go by the call.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
All right, here's Jose Arguin to attempt the point after. And the kick is up, and it is good. And with 4:52 remaining here in the third quarter, Boaz now leading 40-6. They've really imposed their will here in the third quarter. That was a long, time-consuming, sustained drive. And the Pirates will get back out there to kick it to the Eagles, who have only had one possession here in the third quarter, and it was a short one, 3 and out. By the way, we did not mention that Alexandra Esquivel Montez was selected as the Boaz High School homecoming queen at half. So congrats to Alex. Alex, a member of the cross-country and soccer teams here for the Pirates. And congratulations to her.
I went in and corrected that fumble that Drew Patel got after that Presley Fant hit earlier. And we'll make sure to get him the credit that he deserves. But all the credit on that play goes to Presley for causing it.
And here is Jose ready to kick. Puts it in the air. And it is going to come down to Kenyon Watkins, but unfortunately for him, he's in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
We've had several that go into the end zone, they catch it, they're ready to bring it out. But
I don't think he knew that that's a touchback. He was ready to run, and he's kind of like, what are you calling a touchback for?
Yeah.
In high school, if it goes past that line, it's a touchback.
College and pros, it's up to you. You can bring it out if you want to, but high school, like you said, if it goes across the goal line, it is a touchdown. Patrick, nice big full moon coming up over
Beautiful.
There to our east.
It really is.
Behind the Douglas stands. I guess it's a harvest moon, I think.
Maybe.
I think I saw that the other day. There's harvest moon.
3 men wide right, 1 to the left for the Eagles, who have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Cason Walls. Takes a snap. He's going to fake. He's going to throw out on a screen to Watkins. He dropped the ball. Ball is loose.
And
they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, he had some pressure coming. That same play that they've run successful a couple of times tonight, but that one, again, dropped it, was a catchable pass. I'm not sure if he would have gotten much.
I think Boaz had good pursuit on him if he does catch it.
Smoke from the cannon just kind of hanging over.
It's wispy, isn't it?
Wispy, yes, over the field.
2nd down and 10 at the 20 for the Eagles. They're going to send 2 men out to either side. Keelan Green's in the backfield, lined up to the left side of Cason Walls. Walls will put a man in motion. He's going to hand off to Green. Green running right, found some room over on that right side, and he'll be taken down after a gain of about 5, maybe 6 by Landon Scoggins. And it'll be 3rd down and 4, a 6-yard gain. They've run that misdirection relatively successfully tonight, and he got 6 yards there. And Green should be knocking on the door of maybe close to 100.
Oh, right at 100 with that carry. 10 carries, 100 yards. Of course, he had the 83-yard touchdown run late in the first quarter for Douglas's only.
So you can see he hasn't done much other than that one run. Here's Walls. He's going to step up and try to throw deep. He's got a man wide open, and taken down from behind is Trey Crenshaw, his first catch of the night. And he is all the way down to the Boaz 42-yard line. Just took that one on a little bit of a skinny post. And Walls made a beautiful throw, hit him right in stride, and he was behind the Boaz secondary. Was Crenshaw.
Pick up 32 yards on the play.
6'2", 170-pound freshman. 1st and 10 Eagles in Boaz territory. Takes the snap, does Walls, looking to throw. That one is tipped at the line, knocked down.
I believe maybe Presley got his hand on it.
I think Fant got his hand on it. I believe you're right. So 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. They have not had many snaps in Boaz territory tonight.
They have not, because the only touchdown that they had was the 83-yard run. So they've not been in Boaz territory. Walls, quarterback for Douglas, 7 of 20, 2 interceptions, 106 yards. They have 111 rushing on the night.
Here's Watkins in motion. They're going to hand off to Green. Green is going to be met and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Scoggins had him first. And where will they mark it, Ricky? Will there be a gain of about yard, maybe 2?
Got a flag on the play.
And I think there's going to be something after the play here.
Well, I think there was some extracurricular activities over here on the side, but the flag is in the middle, right around where the tackle was
Troy
made.
said that they were scrambling or scratching for the ball there after the play, maybe after he was already down. And so let's see. Personal foul against Boaz.
Personal foul is the call against Boaz.
So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Boaz, who have been so disciplined this year. And this is the 3rd 15-yard penalty against the Pirates. A couple of unsportsmanlike and now a personal foul. That's going to take the ball down to the 26.
That is 8 penalties, 75 yards against the Pirates.
So 1st and 10 at the 26, and new life for the Eagles here. Green in the backfield with Walls. Takes the snap. He's going to toss it out to Green, out to the right. Boaz trying to pursue, turns the corner. Got close to the 1st down before they take him out of bounds inside the 20, down around the 16.
But he ended up getting a good gain out of it, because I thought they were going to be able to catch him on the corner before he could turn it up.
He outran a Boaz defender over there.
He did, and picked up 9 yards.
They'll put it at the 17. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Douglas here. They're going to send 2 men to either side, and Green will be in the backfield with Walls. And Walls is going to stretch ahead, and there is a flag after the play.
I think that's
and
false
actually,
start.
going to be before the play. They're going to blow it dead. Somebody moved early for Douglas, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. So they were trying to run the sneak. I'm not sure they had the first down because Boaz had put everybody in tight. Boaz has a man down, Durden, but I think he's okay. He's trying to walk it off. So it'll be 2nd and 6 now for the Eagles back at the Boaz 22 with 2:20 to play. Boaz leading this one 40-6. And a lot of time being taken here offensively by the Eagles. Play clock is under 10, and they are now getting up to the line of scrimmage on this 2nd and 6. Here is a fake to Green. Walls backs up, wants to throw. That one is incomplete, juggled by the intended target,
and
Carson Dowdy.
Noah Ford was there to make sure that he didn't haul it in.
He broke it up, didn't he?
Yes.
So he'll get credit for a pass breakup there, Will Ford. And it'll be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Douglas, 2 out of 8 on 3rd downs in the game. So this is.
And one of those I know was by penalty.
Yeah, it was by penalty. You got to figure four down territory here for Douglas.
So again, 2 receivers to both sides, and Green in the backfield. Walls takes the shotgun snap, wants to throw. The pass is batted down at the line. And it is incomplete. Boaz had a really good rush. Scoggins and Fan and Durden were all in there. They just pushed the offensive line back into the pocket.
They did. They just sent the house, and like you said, batted down. I'm not sure who got their paw up there and knocked it down, but nonetheless, 4th down Douglas at the 6. This will actually be
at the 22.
At the 22, this will actually be their first 4th down try of the game if they do.
I wouldn't be surprised if Boaz, again, did the same thing they tried to do there and just try to mash that inside of the line up. Walls and his teammates will look over to the sideline for an audible, and they're going to have to spend a timeout as the play clock was running down. 1:55 to go in the 3rd. Boaz 40 and Douglas 6. We're coming back on the Boaz Network.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community. And we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
Tremendous crowd here tonight at Corley Stadium as the Douglas stands are pretty full, really full. And the Boaz crowd was here tonight for homecoming. And it's 40-6 Pirates as we are in the midst of a timeout called by the Douglas Eagles. 1:55, left here in the 3rd. And Boaz is going to try to get off the field on a 4th and 6 for Douglas as they try to keep this drive going here. They're going to send 2 men out wide to the right and out here to the left as well. Moving right to left as you listen. Down at the Boaz 22-yard line. Keelan Green in the backfield with Walls. He's lined up to the left of Walls. And Walls will be in the shotgun here on 4th and 6. Walls takes the snap, retreats, wants to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket, looking to throw back into the middle, nowhere near being able to be caught. As he was again looking for Dowdy. Logan Scoggins had backed up into coverage that time and was all over the intended receiver. And that will turn the ball over on downs, and Boaz will get it back here. 1st and 10 at the 22. So nice job by the defense stiffening.
They gave up the one big play that got Douglas the long pass that got them into Boaz territory, but bent but did not break. And so now offense back to work, and let's see if they can put together another good, clean drive here to end this 3rd quarter and into the 4th quarter. Maybe if it's not already put the game away, put it away.
Alexander and Childers are in the backfield with Pierce on this 1st and 10. Pierce wants to throw. Got it to Hudgens. Hudgens made the catch, but he had to go to a knee to catch it at the 21, so that's going to be a loss on the play. Or did they call it incomplete? I thought they said he caught it. They will say, no, they will say.
It's at the 20.
It's at the 22, so I don't know what they called. The clock stopped, so we'll say it was incomplete. So it is 2nd down and 10 for Boaz. Here is a handoff to Landon. Landon up the middle. And grabbing him around the ankles was Kevin Spears. He gets into about the 26-yard line, so a gain of about 4, and it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Pirates here.
You know, that formation where you've got Landon and Childers both in the backfield has turned out to be a pretty good combination, because for the defense doesn't know who is going to get it, you know, kind of confuses them a little bit.
Alexander will go out as a slot receiver now out to the right, and Childers will be the lone setback. They'll fake to him. Tyler wants to throw. He's in trouble. He stiff-armed a man in the backfield, then tried to get it to Tyler Pierce, and Pierce couldn't make a acrobatic catch there, and a flag came out, and the official has thrown his hat. So not sure what the call will be. Maybe that he didn't get back in bounds and establish.
I mean, if that's the case, then I'm sure Douglas will decline the penalty. No flag.
They will wave it off, so apparently he did establish, and it was.
Patrick got a text from Gunnersville.
You're always texting during games.
Well, Gunnersville kicks a last-second field goal and beats Arab 17-15.
Is that right?
I knew that would be a good game. I thought it would be a little bit more high-scoring. Jose in to punt. Boaz didn't do what they needed to with that drive.
No, they did not. And did not take any time much off the clock either. Here is a kick by Jose. Fair catch called for and made at 41 by Brody Campbell. And so Douglas will take back over there on offense here in the closing stages of quarter number 3. And what has been a long game.
It has been a long game, a little over 2 hours and 10 minutes now. That first quarter lasted forever with all those turnovers and everything. The third quarter's not been either. Second quarter went by a little quick, but we didn't play as quick as Gunnersville and Arab did.
No, that's for sure and certain. All right, two men in the backfield with Walls this time. Watkins and Green, and they're going to hand to Green, running to the left. He's looking for some room. He won't find any. He is driven backwards, met by Scoggins, met by Ford.
And also Cooper Horton was in on it too. I think Cooper was the first one to hit him.
Aiden O'Rourke's in there. He was in that gang of tacklers. So no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Green has pretty good feet.
Douglas is taking their time. They're going to run the clock out on this quarter after this play.
Yeah, about a 4-second differential between the play clock and the game clock here. 2nd down and 10. Here is a give to Green. Green is met again, this time by Braden Bennett. Might have gotten a yard. Now they'll say right there at the line of scrimmage, it's going to be 3rd and 10, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We go to the 4th with Boaz leading 40-6. This is the Boaz Network.
The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Gunnersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Gunnersville, proudly physician-owned and operated.
Ricky, we talked earlier in the game about Boaz averaging 46 points per game, and right now they've got 40, so they're keeping up with that
output.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, the defense has got one of them.
Yep.
You know, this tonight.
Pick 6 by Elijah Kelly. 3rd and 10 for Douglas at their own 40 as we start the 4th quarter of play here. Cason Walls is going to hand off. They're going to run a trick play here. They try to get it to Campbell. Campbell makes the catch. No, Campbell makes the catch.
Because I thought our defender over here had the ball.
No, Campbell went up and got it. So he's taken down right there where he catches it, but that's first down to the Boaz 36-yard line. They went with a little trickery as Trey Crenshaw was the one who passed the ball there as he came across on a sweep. They handed it to him, and then he backed up and threw it. Boaz was fooled a little bit there on the trick play.
Yeah, pick up a first down.
Here is a handoff to Watkins, and he is going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage, and a flag thrown on the far side. Noah Ford making the nice play there, right around the line of scrimmage on Watkins. And a lot of discussion here between the officials on this flag. Personal foul, face mask against Boaz. So another 15-yard penalty. This is going to take the ball down to the 21. Boy, Douglas has been the beneficiary of some major distance penalties tonight.
They have. Fortunately, Boaz has not let it affect them. They've been able to rebound from it. Hopefully they can do that on this one
Boaz
also.
has Aiden O'Rourke and Dawson Roden as the interior linemen now. Horton and Scoggins on the outside. And a tight set for Douglas here on 1st and 10 from the 20. Walls wants to throw. He is under a lot of pressure by Horton. He has to get rid of it and throws it at the feet of his intended receiver. I think he was trying to get that one to Beck. And it's 2nd and 10. He had to get rid of it because Horton was right on him there.
Yeah, he basically just had to eat that one and get rid of it.
Boaz has not recorded a sack tonight, I don't think.
No, they put a lot of pressure on him, but just not been able to get to him before he can release it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 21 for Douglas. 11:05 remaining. Walls is going to hand off this time to Watkins, running right, made a nice cut inside, still on his feet to the 10, to the 5. Kenyon Watkins takes it in for the touchdown for the Eagles. He made a nice cut, Ricky, and then made another cut at about the 10 and got into the end zone for the Douglas touchdown.
Yeah, they look like they had him right there at the line of scrimmage, but again, like you said, a good cut, and then another good cut about the 5 or 10, and scores a touchdown. 10:55 to go in the game. That drive, 6 plays, 60 yards, aided by a penalty or 2.
Yes. Conriquez to attempt the extra point here. They had trouble with the snap last time. They have trouble again, but this time he's able to kick it up and through. So with 10:55 remaining, it is now Boaz 40 and Douglas 13. This is the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
All right, the Douglas Eagles put it into the end zone here with 10:55 to go in the game. They trail now 40-13, and Boaz will receive the kickoff here. So Brian Conriquez, the 6'3", 155-pound junior, will put it in the air. Kelly stands deep with Hudgens. And this one's going to come down to Elijah Kelly. Backs him up to about the 7-yard line, 10-15. Elijah is going to be taken down shy of the 20. Nice job that time by Spears. Kevin Spears had a nice game defensively and on special teams for the Eagles. And Boaz will take it at the 19. Is that where they're putting it, Ricky?
Yeah, I think 19 is where we're going to call it.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Boaz as Pirate offense is going to come out there, and it looks like Boaz is going to send Will McCamey in to operate the controls at offense on the offensive side, quarterback, and Jonas Cornelius is going to line up in the backfield in the pistol. McCamey's going to hand off to Cornelius, found a hole, and still on his feet at the 25-yard line. Man, if he cuts it back to the left, he's
right.
running a while.
I know. I thought the same thing, but still picked up 6 yards up to the 25.
So 2nd and 4 for the Pirates here. McCamey 5'10", 150-pound sophomore on the season, 1 out of 3 passing the ball for 17 yards. He also has 3 carries for 37 yards and a touchdown. And we've seen him come in this situation in several games this year. McCamey hands off to Jonas. Jonas Cornelius running to the left is going to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and Boaz will need a couple on 3rd down here as he gets to about the 27.
Yeah, you'd love to pick up a 1st down here and run a little bit of clock here, because you know Boaz just probably will keep it on the ground. McCamey has thrown 3 passes this year.
And here is Cornelius running. I think he got the 1st down, Ricky.
He got across the 30. Good second effort surge for McCamey, or for Cornelius. They're going to mark it right at the 30, which that is a 3-yard gain and a 1st down.
Xander Oettinger making the tackle for Douglas there, but Cornelius doing good work. 1st and 10. By the way, we will not see Brady McInerney in this game. He has got a knee injury and is out. So it looks like Cornelius will be the guy.
Well, I was going to say, since we are seeing these guys in the game, we can look back now. Tristan Childers finished with 15 carries, 96 yards.
Here's a give to Cornelius. Cornelius at the middle, 40, 45, 50. Jonas to the 45, taken down from behind by Watkins. But a big burst of speed by Jonas Cornelius there. Take him down to the 41, 42-yard line.
That is a 29-yard carry for Jonas. I believe that is his longest carry of the season. Yeah, he had a 15-yard carry against Madison County in the opener.
So they'll mark him at the 42. 1st and 10, Boaz. Again, the pistol. Cornelius behind McCamey. And here is Jonas getting it again. This time coming on a run blitz was Baker Lyles. He tripped him up right along the line of scrimmage. No gain there. Baker Lyles, the 5'8", 145-pound freshman. Made a few tackles tonight. 2nd down and 10 for Boaz here at the 38. McCamey will hustle into the huddle with a play from the sideline. Bennett is going to go wide left, Patterson to the right. On 2nd down and 10, McCamey takes the snap. He's going to leave it with Cornelius. Jonas runs into a lot of interference after a gain of a couple up to the 40. I think Landon Stewart, number 52, the 1st man there for the Eagles, but Boaz will face 3rd and 8 as they try to run as much clock as they can here, leading 40-13 with 7:40 remaining in the game. Douglas getting a man in the game late. McCamey, let's see if he tries to put one in the air here on 3rd and 8. No, he'll hand off. Here's a Cornelius. Jonas running forward, 5 yards to the 35. And Boaz will need a couple on 4th down now, Ricky, as they unpile.
Yeah, they picked up that 1st down on a 3rd and 3. Last time they needed crucial 1st down, and this time 4th and 3, and Boaz obviously going to go for it.
Boaz has most of the starting offensive line in there. Dawson Roden has checked in at left guard, I've noticed.
Looks like Coach Sullivan's telling him to hold. I think maybe he's just going to call a timeout here.
They're running it all the way down with 5 seconds on the play clock. So Dawson Wright, Gavin Barkley, Noah Guile, Israel Frasco are all still in the game, but Jason Duke is out and Dawson Roden is in at left guard presently. So timeout called here by the Pirates. We'll take it with them. It's 40-13 in favor of Boaz. This is the Boaz Network. So Boaz will face 4th and 2 from the Douglas 35 here as we're coming out of the timeout called by the Pirates. They have 1 remaining. As Will McCamey will get them back out there. Boaz will go for it here on 4th and 2 at the 35. Cornelius is the back.
See if McCamey will maybe do a zone read and keep it. He has done that before.
And run for a touchdown on it. Here's McCamey. He is going to look to throw, and he tried to get it to Gaither, and Gaither had not yet turned around, and he could not bring it in. It's going to be a first down if he catches it, but that will turn it over on downs. McCamey had somebody in his face. He had to get rid of it.
Yeah, he did. If he had just another split second, he would have had time to set up and throw and give Gaither a little bit of time to turn around. But nonetheless, Douglas will take over. 6:46 to go in the game.
So 1st and 10. Let me see who we got in here defensively for Boaz. It looks like Maximus Rosario is in on the defensive line. Roden is back in there. O'Rourke is in there. Also, Brody Mintz is in on the defensive line. And then the backers are Bennett and Gaither, and also Patel. And then
Baker Lyles in at running back for Douglas.
They're going to hand off to him. He's going to run to the left. He'll be met, still on his feet. Good determined running by Lyles, and he'll be close to a first down. That was a nice run by Baker Lyles off the left side. Boaz secondary is Tucker, Martinez, and Gavin Quisenberry is in at safety, and then Dobbins also. So 2nd down and about half a yard here for the Eagles. They're going to give it to Lyles again. He's picking his way forward, trying to. I don't think he got there, Ricky.
No, I think he looked like he was fixing to, but Boaz pushed him back, and
Mason Gaither was the guy who had him.
He might have gotten a couple of inches, but it's going to be 4th and less than a yard.
Yeah, it's 3rd down, actually.
Third and less
than a yard. 3rd and about a
yes.
yard. Right at a yard is what he needs. They mark it right nose in at the 44. They got to get to the 45. So let's see what they do here. Looks like Walls is going to go under center. Maybe run the sneak. That's exactly what they'll try here. And he stretches, and I think he does get it. I think he gets to the 45. That's all he needed. So it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles at the 45. 5:26 remaining. And the clock is put in motion by the referee. Boaz leads this one 40-13 as we're in the closing stages. It looks like Boaz is going to go to 1-1 in the region, get their first region win of the year. Douglas will drop to 0-2. And that snap goes over the head of the quarterback, Krish Patel, and he will just go back and fall on it. I did not notice that we had a new quarterback in for the Eagles, but it is number 15, Krish Patel, a 5'7", 165-pound sophomore, but that snap went way over his head. We've seen a few high snaps,
yes,
and Walls, with his 6'2" frame, has been able to corral them. With a 5'7" Patel, not so much. That's going to lose Ricky all the way back to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, 18 yards on that loss. Brings up 2nd down and 28. Douglas
no, that's more than that, Ricky. Yeah, 18 yards on the loss. I'm sorry. It's 2nd and 28. Pardon me for that.
They've actually got to get to the Boaz 45 for a first down. And the play clock just ran out.
It did, and there's the flag. The flag will be thrown by the back judge. He gave them all kinds of time to get the play off, and they still didn't.
I know from you're as a back judge, you're supposed to look at the clock when it hits 0, look down if they've snapped it, and then look back up. But it a little bit longer than that. They tried everything they could.
So that'll back them up 5 more yards, and it'll be 2nd and 33. Now this is being behind the sticks here.
It is.
Of course, a lot of young players in the game. So 2nd down and 33. Patel in the shotgun. Going to leave it in the gut, and they're going to run a reverse here. They hand it off to Lyles, and now he hands off to number 23, Judson Murray, and he goes forward up to about the 30-yard line where he is taken down by Cooper Horton.
Number 23, Judson Murray on the carry.
And they will mark it at the 30, so that's a gain of about 8. So still 3rd and 25. That is the first carry of the night for Murray, the 5'5", 130-pound freshman. He was coming out of the slot receiver position on the left side when Lyles handed it to him. Now 3rd and 25. Will they put it in the air here? They will try to. Here's Patel. He wants to throw. Has his man. It's complete to Murray, and he is met and taken down at the 40. A gain of about 10, but they will be still well short of the first down. Levi Tucker, the man to make the play on Murray. And so that will bring up 4th down and about 16 as they mark it at the 39, and Walls will check back in to punt here. Boaz will not put anybody back. Just 2:53 remaining, the clock moving here. It's going to be a homecoming victory for the Pirates tonight.
Good job by the defense there. Even though Douglas got backed up, they was able to hold them, not let them get a big play.
Line drive punt, and it will come to settle inside the 25-yard line, which is where Boaz will take over one more time with 2:34 remaining. Ricky, we will travel to Geraldine next week as the Bulldogs will be 3-1, we assume. They were leading Holly Pond big last we saw, and so it'll be a matchup of 2 3-1 teams.
Yeah, and Geraldine lost a lot off last year's team. I believe they're starting a freshman quarterback and a freshman running back, but they played well so far. I know Holly Pond come in. Holly Pond had scored 74 in one game and 58 in one game, so it sounds like Geraldine had a good win on that tonight, if they did indeed hold on to win.
All right, Will McCamey back out there with the offense on 1st and 10 from the 23. He's going to hand off. I believe that might be Cornelius again getting the handoff. Met in the hole by Landon Stewart. And a pickup of a couple of yards for Cornelius. Boaz checks Slater Waldrop into the game. He'll be one of the receivers. Boaz also has Jackson Taylor in at the slot on the left. And number 36, J.D. Smith is in, John David Smith. McCamey is going to hand off up the middle. And that was a big hit put on that time by the Eagles on Cornelius. That was Dowdy who made the tackle. So it's 3rd and 7 for the Pirates here. We're at 1.5 minutes to go. One first down would put it away. McCamey's going to keep it himself. He's going to be dropped for a loss. That was Judson Murray who got in there to make the play. So it'll be 4th down and about 11 on the loss there. McCamey caught in the backfield. And Boaz is going to let this clock run down as far as it can. And then I guess they'll punt it away here. 53 seconds remaining. And 10 on the play clock. Obviously, with us not playing at Geraldine since 53, is that what you said?
I think 53, yes.
This will be the first time we've ever gone to Geraldine.
Yeah,
Troy.
for us, yes.
Bubba. So Boaz does call a timeout here with 38 seconds left. And the Pirates, you would think they would need to punt it here. You don't want to try to give the ball back to Douglas this deep in the territory.
No, you want to, do that and just punt it deep and play defense for a couple of plays.
On a night when the Boaz offense wasn't as crisp as we've seen it this year, Ricky,
we still
to score 40 points.
Yeah, I was going to say, we still got 315 total yards, 226 rushing. Tyler Pierce, not his best night, 12 of 23, 89 yards and an interception.
Douglas was playing a lot of guys in the secondary, in fairness. So Aragine is going to check in to punt here. This is the first punt of the second half for Boaz. And the snap is high, but he brings it down and gets it out of there. And it is going to turn over for him. What a kick. It's going to go out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Man, what a beauty.
I think that was actually second punt. I think we had punt earlier in the third quarter one time. But that punt right there going out of bounds at the 33-yard line was a punt of 45 yards. So Jose came in, only punted once for 26 yards. He punted tonight 6 times, right at 40 yards, 39.3-yard average. So not bad. He's got a 51-yard.
And one punt for Tyler Pierce as well.
Yeah, well, that's right. One punt for Tyler Pierce. You are right. So Jose's punt. Jose, let's see. Jose is averaging 42.8.
Yeah.
On 5 punts. Tyler's punt was 22 yards, so you're right. I forgot about that.
All right, here's a handoff by the Eagles. They're going to hand it to their number 19, Jaden Zioli. Hoping I'm pronouncing that right. 5'9", 155-pound freshman. Nice gain for him. Takes it across the 40 to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Eagles. And will they run another play here? I don't think so. I think they're going to line it up. 10 seconds remaining. So Boaz will win it 40-13. And the Pirates will go to 3-1 on the season as the two teams will gather up and shake hands. So a homecoming victory for the Pirates, and Douglas, who will fall to 0-2 in the region and will fall to 2-2 overall, will be hosting New Hope next week in a non-region game. So a lot of non-region games next week in what is considered week 5 of the season. So a victory for the Pirates tonight, and that is going to do it from the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth at Corley Stadium. For Bubba Riddle, for our spotter Troy Rogers, and our statistician and analyst Ricky Smith. Again, your final score, Boaz 40, Douglas 13. This is Patrick Williams saying so long, everyone.
Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.